said that they have heard that Haryana CM and Nitin Gadkari are going to go to Amritsar. So they have called the farmers of Punjab to oppose their entry to Amritsar.
Well, what is happening with the farmers is extremely unfortunate, considering that they have been protesting for minimum guarantee of MSP support is still being denied to them despite a commitment made by the government of India. This is the government which spoke about doubling farmers' income. And yet today farmers find themselves in a situation where they have to continue to struggle for what is rightfully theirs. And for them to oppose the Bharatiya Janata Party entries is a sign of protest against all the promises made to them and not being able to fulfill it. And yet every day on the floor of the House, they talk about how much he works towards the farmers' welfare. But the truth is in front of the country, that you lathi charge them, you call them terrorists, you call them Khalistani supporters, you call them Pakistani sympathizers. Over 700 farmers died due to the 3 black laws until you were forced to withdraw it. So this goes to show that this is an anti-farmer government, and the farmers are protesting against this government for this very reason, that what they speak, what they commit is very different from what they actually act on.
Congress offering concessions to the billionaires. He said that the Congress would oppose the alleged injustice of higher tax.
Absolutely. The burden of tax is now on the middle class and those who earn a salary. And the corporate tax, the collection of corporate tax has reduced far more than the income tax. And today the burden of all the expenses that the government of India makes is on the hard-working individuals of this country. What is unfortunate is that these corporate houses take big amount of loans, some run away to another country, are living safely, thanks to Mr. Narendra Modi's government, who said they would go bring all the black money back, they would bring these industrialists back who have defrauded the bank loans. Today their loans have been written off. While an Aam Aadmi, who is struggling to make his days meet, his ends meet, while earning a salary, is also holding the burden of paying the income tax. But their personal income tax has now far outgrown the corporate tax contribution towards this country. And that is a crying reality. It's shameful. And also goes to show that this is a government which is anti-Aam Aadmi, more for pro-capitalists.
Strongly to a recent viral video from Madhya Pradesh, where 3 minors were seen being beaten and forced to chant Jai Shri Ram. She is tweeted on X, said, Hindutva is a disease that's afflicted millions of Indians and Salid a God's name.
While I totally condemn the violence, I condemn what happened to the 3 minor children and how they were forced to sloganeer. But I absolutely disagree with the casual comment made by Iltija Mufti to connect it to any radical forces being connected to religion is extremely unfortunate. We are seeing radicalization on either side. What we need to do is collectively fight this radicalization rather than start to call it a disease, etc. I absolutely condemn the statement. I disagree with his statement. And I think violence has no place in any religion. And it is time we all got together to fight against that violence rather than trying to bring religious aspect into it.
Leader and the competence of a party's representatives in parliament, Pawar expressed his support, stating, yes, certainly, she is capable of leading the alliance.
Yes, this is something even I said yesterday when I was asked this question, that considering that they have put up a brave fight, a strong fight against any forces which work against the interests of India, against the interests of West Bengal, and the people of West Bengal have supported her, her spirit of fighting, her spirit of social justice, her spirit of taking everyone along, and her leadership skills are for people to see. And if she has expressed an interest, it is for the senior leaders in India Alliance, whenever they do meet, whether this could be taken forward. But however, nobody can have doubts on her ability to be able to lead as a strong leader, as a powerful leader, and as a leader who takes everyone along.
The Maharashtra Legislative Assembly's oath-taking ceremony, alleging that the ruling Mahayuti coalition victory was engineered through manipulation of EVM.
Yes, this is an ECI mandate that has been given to the Mahayuti Sarkar. It is not something that only opposition is saying. People of the state are in a state of shock. In fact, some villages that wanted to do a mock poll through ballot paper was refused their right to do that. If a voter can come to vote, the voter also has every right to question that what happened to their vote. What is being done in Maharashtra is extremely unfortunate. They're trying to silence the voices of not just the opposition, but people who are challenging this verdict. And that is why, in support of those villagers who tried to conduct a mock poll, but were denied that democratic right, we chose not to take oath on that day and express our protest against the EVM mandated result, ECI mandated result that has come in the favor of Mahayuti.